So a really quick visit to Dad's shed. Just a very quick update of where we are at the present time. And as you can probably see behind me, I have got a number of things. A pair of lead screws. New lead screw nuts. I'm keeping the old wedges. So here are my original lead screw nuts. And this is the original lead screw. That goes on like so. And as you can see, the play on it is, it spins on and it rocks. And they're the old ones. But now sitting here, I have got a new one. And that goes on and it spins with a flick, but it doesn't run and it doesn't wobble. And that one goes on and joins it. And those are my two new lead screw nuts. So the next job is to fit those into here. I'm going to move them quite a long way down. And this is the long bit, so I'll get that down. Get those a good distance down. I've adjusted the angle and the depth of it so that I can just about fit the adjuster plate on the top. So it's back to what I would view as the maximum. So that goes on there, and if I turn that around, so that is black mark at the top, and that's there, and that goes in. Then if I hold that and turn this, that goes there. Because these are, please be accurate now, that will just drop in like that, and that will drop in like that, and then that just sits in there quite nicely. That's just under flush with the top, which is exactly where I want it to be. I'm going to put these on a minute. I've done a little bit of scraping. I'm not good at it, but I blued it and checked it. There was a little bit of wear, so I've taken most of that out. So I'm now ready to put that back together. I'm going to do a little bit of scraping on the jib strip because it's seems to have a slight hollow in the middle here, against the side. So I'm going to give that a very quick scrape that down, and that should be that. So I'll put this back together, get the top slide back on. Then the next job is going to be doing some work on the pivot block that goes on the back here, and that sits there, and that then just slides through. So that's good. The only thing that's not good about it is the fact that it's got a little bit too much slide play. So I'll have to work out a good way of dealing with that issue. I don't know what it's going to be at the moment, but we'll work that one out. So that's the new feed screw. That's the new feed screw nuts. New bearings went in. Before I finish fitting this, I'll grease them up. This is just a rough assembly at the moment. And the last thing is going to be, I think, I'm going to have to bore that out by about 1/8 of an inch and put an 1/8 of an inch sleeve in there, so that I can sleeve it down so that the pivot point actually can't rock. And if I can do that, I think that will get it probably as good as I'm going to. So, I hope you found this interesting. Nice short visit to Dad's shed.